I'm pleased to be joined today on Primetime Local News with Krista Mullally. She is the Director of Social Enterprise for the Lloydminster Interval Home Society. And we're talking today about the For the Interval store here in Lloydminster. They're going through a period of growth, so we're checking in to see how things are going. And Krista, I guess I'll start with getting you to give us a little bit of a rundown on what the For the Interval store is for those who don't know too much about it.
For the Interval store is a local, not-for-profit social enterprise, their thrift store that's been in operation for just over 32 years here in Lloydminster. We're part of the Lloydminster Interval Home Society, and we're really born out of a group of volunteers that saw a need to be able to support community through a thrift store type operation.
All right, and you mentioned social enterprise, so we'll kind of hop in right there. I know there's a need for more volunteers at the For the Interval store. Can you talk a little bit about why you need the volunteers and a little bit more about that kind of social enterprise aspect of what the store is, basically?
Sure. So lots of folks probably aren't that familiar with the term social enterprise. And a social enterprise, for me to describe for folks, is really a specific and specialized business model that only exists within the not-for-profit sector. Not-for-profits by their very nature can't make profit. And so a social enterprise is really a CRA designation that you can get to be able to generate revenue within a not-for-profit organization, with the understanding and the caveat that all the revenue that is then generated through the business operation, no matter what type of business it is reinvested into the operations of the organization. And so for us For the Interval Home and the Interval Home Society and our store and all of our programs, the Lloydminster Community Youth Center, all of our outreach programs, all of our child play programs, our public education, etc. Lots and lots of programs that we operate here in community. They are all part of the society that we as a social enterprise business really invest in. And so we support parts of our organization that are either unfunded or underfunded through the revenue that we generate through the donations that we receive at both the Impact Depot and then sell over at For the Interval store. Well, so James, just to add to that, I know you got a burning question right there. And I think that our need for volunteers really comes from that balance between having paid staff and volunteers that support us. I think we've got a really big operation here. And I think that I certainly know that if we were to hire the amount of paid staff to operate everything we need to, there really wouldn't be much left over operationally to invest in our organization.
Well, it seems like it's a very kind of exciting time at the For the Interval store. Lots of growth and positive changes. For people who are interested in learning more, possibly volunteering, where should they go to get some more information?
Absolutely. So we have volunteer opportunities throughout our entire organization, not just at the store, at both of our stores, but we make it really easy for folks to sign up to be volunteers. They just need to go to our website. Super simple. There's a button on our website that says apply to volunteer. It's an online application. We use actually a Canadian database where all of our volunteer applications are held. And here's the real cool thing is that we don't schedule our volunteers as to when we want them to come. We really leave it up to folks. They're donating their time, they're donating their energy and enthusiasm to us as an organization. So we want people to be able to feel comfortable to self-select when they've got time to come and help us out. It's all done through an online portal. And for anyone who's scared of that kind of stuff, it's actually really easy and really simple. So all of our volunteer opportunities, not just at the Impact Depot and for the Interval Store, but we've got some cool events coming up organization-wide in the fall, and those will be certainly listed there as well for people to volunteer and help us out at. It's our community, we rely on our community. It's like this circular, lovely relationship where we're here to help and support in any which way that we can, both from the retail and the store side, but all of our programs and services that we provide and offer. And, the reciprocal relationship in that is that we need help from the community too. And we certainly, are overwhelmed at times with the amount of donations we get. But in order for us to be able to do a good job of, getting the right items onto the floor for folks to purchase, we need some help with that. So I would encourage anyone that is looking for something that you've never done before in a really interesting, a lot of real fun happens here in a cool environment, certainly check us out.